Okay, God, it's bright in here. Anyways, a warm welcome to you all. This is recordings on Sunday, and just want to have a short lecture, just talking a little bit about giving you some feedback from homework activity. I can't remember the name. It was which apartment. Talk a little bit about the communicative assignment. As you know, it's due tonight at midnight. And then we'll talk about your final exam schedule. And we'll talk about the written exam and also the speaking exam. So let's go to the whiteboard. And let's just talk. Okay, so first, a little bit of feedback for you guys. In regards to the homework activity that I gave you, which was an audio recording, which apartment, I just want to say that a lot of you were making progress. I see that some of you now are like getting the idea to, focus more on natural speaking and trying your best, even if your grammar and your pronunciation is, not perfect. I don't expect it to be. I want you to, get away from worrying too much about grammar and just focusing on a natural conversation. So I did see some progress in some of you. Unfortunately, a lot of you or some of you are still relying too much on reading. And I think it's still a problem for a lot of you. I know that, trying to speak English is difficult, of course. And I'm not against writing down information and then talking about it, but a lot of you, I think, are just simply not getting the idea that reading is not conversation. So a lot of you are still relying too much on reading. And when you do that, when you just read words that you've written to me, that's not really a conversation. That's not really telling me a story, right, about your opinions and ideas. You're just, reading it to me, and it's not a reading class. Okay, so you need to get away from the reading, and you need to focus more on improving your speaking. And again, we've talked about this, guys. Intonation, right? Inflection of words. These are what is more important to me. So you need to focus more on how you say it, right? I've mentioned it here. What I'm looking for is your fluency, your flow of communication, and also your confidence. I think some of you are too shy to speak, or again, focusing too much on reading. You're using reading as a crutch, okay, where you're too scared to walk by yourself. You need to throw away that crutch, and you need to be more confident with your speaking skills. So again, how do you do this? Well, it's never easy, but I think the best way to do it is to record yourself speaking a few times. Listen to your conversation. Listen to yourself. And what are you doing wrong? If you're reading too much, right? Notice how you're saying things. You have to ask yourself, do you sound robotic? Right? People do not speak like this. People speak like this, right? You have to have more emotion in your speeches. So I would recommend just recording yourself and listen to yourself talk, and then say to yourself, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Does this sound right? If it doesn't sound natural, then you need to change what you're saying. Okay, so it's not what you say. It's not, it's not focusing, the activity was which apartment would you choose? I don't care what the answer is. All right. It's not a right or wrong answer. I don't care what you say, just how you say it. That's more important to me. Okay. So hopefully some of you guys will understand this with the last conversation assignment. all right, which is again, recording your voice, talking about two products and comparing them, right? Yeah, in regards to that assignment, remember guys, submit properly. That's really important. All right, so remember there are, you know, when you're doing a final submission, you have to check your submission status, right? If it's yellow, then it's draft mode, which means it's been saved onto the website, but you haven't given it to me yet. Final submission is a green color. So it's really important that you check, really check that submission status. Okay, so make sure you're getting it in. If it's not submitted properly, I will deduct points off of your grade. So there should be no reason why you guys cannot understand this by this stage in the semester. We've done this several times and I've talked about it several times. So make sure. Also deadline, yeah, it's tonight. The time of this recording is Sunday, so it's tonight at midnight. So make sure you get it, guys. Get it in, please. Okay, let's talk about final exams. It's the last thing I want to talk to you about. Short lecture. Final exams. As you know, we've got exams coming up this week. The written exam and the speaking exam are both this week. So check your schedule times. That's really important. It's based on the class day. Same as the midterm exam. If your class is on a Monday, then you will be taking the exam on that day. If your class is Tuesday, okay, and so on. So check the class day. I've put the schedule on the website for you so you don't forget. We'll talk more about the exams in a minute. I just wanted to mention that the grades for both exams should be ready by Sunday the 12th at about 1 p.m. So as you know, I have to, with the speaking exams, I have to grade each one individually. It may take me a little bit of time, but I will try to get them all done by Sunday the 12th. If not, with the speaking exams, just please, I beg your patience. So, okay, let's go to the website now. Okay, so we're jumping down to week 15. And as you can see, we're at the last stage. Okay, final exams and the end of course. One thing I wanted to also mention was I put the Nearpod reports here for you guys to review and go through and study. So I've got lessons 1, 2, and 3 in there for you. So if you click on it, the files should be there for you. Okay, so all you have to do is just go and just click on the drop-down menu, and then there are PDF files here for you. Now, there's one thing I wanted to mention with lesson 3. For some reason, I could not find the report for class H, and I'm really sorry about that. It must have been a technical problem. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, but you know, don't worry about it too much. If and when I do find it, I will tell you. I will notify class H about that. Okay, so let's go back. So those are the Nearpod reports. Actually, I don't know why that's hidden. Hang on for a second. Let's show those. There we go. That's better. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, so final exams. Okay, so the online exam is here. I've put the schedule here for the classes. Okay, so Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Your exam will be open from 9 a.m. until midnight. And that'll be classes A, B, and C. Tuesdays, D, E, F, and so on. Thursdays, G, H, and I. Based on your day of your class day, and then based on that time. So from 9 a.m. until midnight on December 6th, December 7th, and December 9th. Okay, so once you, you know, when you click on this, okay, it'll ask you, you know, start the attempt. Just remember one thing. Once you've clicked on start, you've got a 1 hour time limit. So use your time well. Try not to waste too much time. If a question is too difficult, just keep going. And then if you have time, go back to it. All right. So that's the most important thing there. For the final exam, as I said last week, it covers everything in this course. So you need to study all the materials from Unit 1 and Unit 2. All right, so right from the beginning, if we go back right to the beginning of the semester when we started about week 3, Welcome to Canada, all the materials from that. All right, so study your quizzes, study the midterm exam, do reviews, review your Nearpod lessons, and so on. Okay, go through all the materials. Okay, and then Unit 2, obviously, all the materials we've covered, quizzes, lessons, vocabulary, go through the vocabulary, go through collocations. I highly recommend reviewing collocations, you know, lexical chunks of words that we put together. Okay, things like that. So review all the materials. Okay, so let's go down here. Oh, and one more thing, make sure about that online review of Unit 2 as well. I believe that's due tonight as well, guys. So just make sure you get it done. It will help you with the exam. Okay, so online final exam. Now, one thing I wanted to mention too, during the exam days and times, okay, all the materials on this website will be closed, hidden, so you will not see them. I've just designed it that way to prevent a level of cheating. All right. So if you're going to study, just make sure you study at the right times. So tomorrow from 9 a.m. until midnight, everything's shut down. But after midnight, I will open the materials again for the Tuesday classes. And Wednesday, they'll be open for the Thursday classes. Okay, so that's the online final exam. Okay, speaking final exam, very similar to the midterm exam. Be careful, okay? So when you click on this, okay, so again, it's not available yet, but once you click on this, right? Okay, so if you click on it, it's going to give you a warning here, right? It says you will have a time limit of 10 minutes. So when you start, the timer will begin to count down. It cannot be paused. So don't start this exam until you're ready, all right? So when you're ready, just click start attempt. Now, again, it's based on class schedule, right? So the Monday classes, you can take it tomorrow, anytime from 9 to midnight. Okay, Tuesdays, Thursdays, okay, same idea. Okay, so not only do you have a written exam, but you also have to do a speaking exam as well, sometime during your class day. It is one question. It's a random question. Some students will not get the same question. And 10-minute time limit. You have a 2-minute recording time. And just try to speak as naturally as you can. Don't read, please. All right. You have to get away from sounding robotic. That's the main thing here. You're going to get better scores if you just talk naturally as much as you can. Okay. And remember, guys, all right, I don't really like giving students a second chance with these things. So don't click on this thing until you're ready. Okay. That's the most important thing. Okay. Just go back. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Not much else to talk about. Just remember the exam schedule. Remember to review all your materials. And remember what I told you, like the feedback for speaking, right? The idea is to try to get away from reading. I don't want you to simply read something. All right. I want you just to have a natural conversation. If you make mistakes, that's fine. I'd rather have that than somebody just reading something on a piece of paper. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a short lecture. There's not much else to cover, guys. As I said, I'll try to get everything done by next Sunday. Hopefully everything should be in order. And I can't think of anything else at this time. So if you have any questions, though, please feel free to ask me. I'll be available. I'll have the website on all day today, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah, okay. So that's about it, guys. Thank you very much, and good luck with the exams. Okay, bye-bye.